Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. All right, 3, 2, 1, and we are live. Welcome once again to HeroQuest fans. So it's pretty quiet in the Discord right now. I'm kind of surprised. Usually people are around, but maybe things are going on. But anyway, I am here, and I'm hoping my sound is working correctly. Looks like it's working according to my OBS here. But anyway, I hope everybody's doing well tonight. Let me just flip off the intermission screen. We are kind of waiting for people. Hey, welcome. James Wolf 82. Hey, thanks for joining us. So yeah, we were just well, I was hoping we could finish up the last leg of the journey here, the Frozen Horror Quest 5: The Deadly Depths. We have our 4 heroes in the depths of this dungeon. We've got our barbarian, of course. We've got our elf, dwarf, and we've got one of these guardian knights. All their mercenaries have been killed. It's now the barbarian's turn. There is a zombie in sight coming around the corner here. But for the most part, they have explored most of the map. But this is one of like the biggest quests in the Frozen Horror. It is enormous. So, hey, Psycho Mud. Oh, okay, so now people are joining. Welcome. Well, what we're trying to do, and I don't know if All Roads Lead to the Alien is a bot or not, but we are looking for players, for heroes to play tonight. While we were waiting, I was going to kill some time just showing you some of the 3D printed stuff I have. I mean, it'd be pretty boring if we were just running ads, just listening to music while we wait for people to join. But as usual, I blocked out the 6 to 10 p.m. spot. I assume you guys can hear me okay. If any of you are wanting to join us in the Discord, well, I don't really have any painted minis to show off. I mean, my usual iCareth always gives me crap for this, but I mean, usually what I do is I'll just print it solid color to simulate, you know, fitting in with the original pieces unpainted. The 3D prints are nothing too special, but I mean, it does show how easy it is when you know somebody who's got a 3D printer. And it's, you know, a lot is based on the quality of the 3D scans. But we've got like it's kind of hard to see in black. We've got some archers. These are obviously taken from Battle Masters. So there's plastic. So if you want a cheap army really quick, that's a good way to do it. Even though I now own the Wizards of Morikar, like there's the I think Fanrax is his name, the Necromancer. The dagger comes out kind of weird, but you know, he looks okay. And then what else do we have? Preferred unpainted. Yeah, I mean, my point with these 3D prints is I don't care. I mean, these are just like a couple pennies to print these. I would rather paint these and screw up and then paint another one than have to use like the originals and strip them down. Even though it can be done with Simple Green, Super Clean, Degreaser in the purple bottle, and then LA is Totally Awesome. All those 3 are pretty inexpensive, and yeah, the latter 2 are kind of toxic. You got to be careful, but they're not so bad that they're going to melt your plastic. Now, as far as resin is concerned, I'd be really careful with that. Got these interesting 3D printed plastic dice. They're like kind of heavy and kind of big. The only problem is the faces are kind of hard to see, and it's like, how would I just put a wash on that to try to paint it? Because you get that striation effect with 3D printed stuff. I mean, the Black Shield comes out the best, but like that doesn't look that great. So anyway, I've got my brother-in-law doing these for me. These are really hard to see, and he's working on it. And of course, it's all based again on the quality of the 3D file, the STL. But I mean, they roll fine. So these are I don't know all the terminology, but plastic 3D prints. I don't know what model machine he has. It's not the latest, but I mean, it's affordable, and just goes to show that, you know, you can get These didn't turn out that great, but there's a doorway. You could put somebody through it. Even though it's not essential to the game, it never was. But check these out. So there's a half door, so that didn't quite turn out right because it falls over. I like how he sent me even the ones that failed just to show me, like, but that looks really awesome. No, it doesn't open. I guess the Advanced Hero Quest doors actually do have a little pin and they pop open, but they break really easily, and so it's hard to find ones that aren't broken. But at some point, it would be cool to get some doors that actually pop open and you can fit heroes through. And I didn't show you the open doorways. Oh yeah, and then there's just tons of these bases. So if you want like Hero Quest style bases, check these out. It's the exact size and everything, and all you have to do is just glue it right on there, ready to go. Hey, Strange Bus. All right, we're starting to get some people. I was starting to worry that we wouldn't have enough people to actually have a game tonight. But welcome one and all. So yeah, I was just kind of wondering who wants to play this last leg of the Deadly Depths. I mean, I did such a long stream yesterday. Not quite an 8-hour stream, but it was like 6 hours. It's like, wow, I must have really missed streaming. So, yeah, pretty good. Yeah, so James Wolf says, Battle Masters still have heaps of the original minis. I've just got the printed Morcar set, yeah. Hey, that's all right, Strange Bus. It's okay. You can skip leg day and it's all good. Yeah, we'll just figure out who we can get. The only thing I didn't want to do is just control the guys for the last leg of the journey by myself, just because it's kind of boring, because I know what's happening. I know what's coming. I guess I could dig into the companion app and like just kill monsters like crazy until I got to the end and then do it. Oh, that's all right. Hey, man, you do what you got to do. I understand, family responsibility is the most important thing. So go home and be a family man, as Guile would say. But thanks for stopping by to say hi, at least. Appreciate it. Yeah, let me just see if I've got those other 3D prints. Just show you real quick what I've got going. But yeah, if you check out the other VOD, I mean, I showed all the set, complete set of the Wizards of Morcar and Against the Ogre Horde that I got from that really cool guy on Board Game Geek. Now, except for the boxes, but the boxes were pretty crappy anyway. I mean, it's cool to have the artwork, but that's about it. But yeah, if you want to like have a pissing contest and see who's got more stuff, definitely check out Amalgamash, because I'm pretty sure he's bought everything by now. And I mean, kudos to him for having the dedication and the coin and the patience to track down all that stuff. But I'm satisfied with what I got. I think this will work. This will be fun. Cannot play either, sadly. Got some illustration to work on while watching. Hey, Psycho Mud, I understand. Like, that's what a lot of people do. Is a lot of people will just work on the stream. And, I'm almost thinking about, it's too bad I spent all this time setting all this stuff up. I could have just, just done like a chill painting stream or something like that. I mean, I've got crafts to work on. I just don't have any, like, really cool minis to paint. I can show you what I've been working on, though. This is the only time you stream interactive games, usually playing D&D. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I never know. Like, there's all these people out there that, they always play Dungeons and Dragons on a certain day of the week. I have no idea what their schedule is. I mean, people give me a hard time and say, well, we don't know what your schedule is. When are you streaming? Well, all you have to do, it's actually pretty easy. All you have to do is go to twitch.tv/HeroQuestFans, and there's a schedule. If you click on the schedule, it'll tell you. What I like to do is every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Central Time, I call it HeroQuest discussion. So what that is just me talking about news in the world of HeroQuest, if there is any. Maybe showing off some stuff I've got, some stuff I'm working on. We've done like interactive readings with the Dave Morris novels. That's kind of fun. Just, something that doesn't involve the actual game usually. Although the novels, you could say that's interactive. And then on Saturday from 6 to 10 p.m., I block out time to actually play this on the board. And that's the only day that I've ever really done it like that. My work schedule doesn't really allow me to do any other days, except with a rare exception of Thursday evening. But that's when Strange Bus and I usually do the rant cast. Of course, we do that every other week now. So, yeah. If you're wanting to play with us, like on a special day, I mean, why don't you hit me up, let me know. If it's like on a Tuesday evening or a Thursday evening, it might work. I'd be happy to do that. But I mean, we've done that with people with odd schedules where we can never get coordinated. So people like Sir Death, we've done that. We had a good time. We did that with Amalgamash, had a great time a couple of times. So yeah, why don't you... Are you a member of our Discord? If you are, go ahead and send me a DM there. Direct message, instant message, whatever you want to call it. And we'd be happy to try to coordinate something. Because, yeah, this coming Thursday is the next rant cast, I believe. Yeah, it is. So we'll be doing that. Now, I have a few guys that like to play Space Crusade, and we're slowly trying to get those people together to actually play a Space Crusade game, because I've got it and I played it against myself, but that's it. It's like, where are the players? And I put a video up and like it gets very few views. So it's like, okay, it's more obscure. People come here for Hero Quest, I get it, but I still would like to play it with some people. And as other than like dragging it down to my local game shop. Yeah. Well, I mean, why do you want to play Dungeons and Dragons when you can play an awesome game like Hero Quest instead? Think about it. I'm just kidding. No, I understand. Like, you got your thing that you do, and that's what you do. I mean, you could convince your D&D players to come here and play with us. We've had some D&D players play. And it's true. Some people don't like Hero Quest because they prefer the D&D way of playing. They like that complexity. They like those fancy dice. And they think that this game is too simple or whatever. I mean, we add a little bit of complexity, but it is a different game. This is more like a board game, really. And we do a lot of banter and stuff. So it's not everyone's cup of tea, but we've had some people play, and they seem to have had a good time. They amuse themselves. Yeah, it is very niche. But I don't necessarily want to do just what everybody else is doing. And I know that that's kind of like a hard sell sometimes, because how do you get some people interested in something that they're not already interested in? The way algorithms work and everything, it's all just like they're just feeding you content based on what you claim to like. And unless you just happen to stumble upon it, how would you ever know? But yeah, I would think if you like Hero Quest, if you like Battle Masters, you could give Space Crusade a chance. I mean, I kind of bumbled through it my first few times I played it. I probably got a lot of things wrong, but it was like, okay, getting used to the fact that the way the melee combat works is different. So like when you attack somebody, you both roll your dice. And so there's a chance if you don't get a high enough roll, their counterattack is going to kill you. So you can die like, missing your attacks in hand-to-hand combat. But the other thing to keep in mind is that the whole board is revealed almost instantly. And the thing that's not revealed are those individual radar tokens, those blip tokens. So it's possible to play it solo that way, because you could just grab some from the pile and you don't know what it's going to be, and you put them out there. But it's just a very different dynamic. And since almost everybody has ranged attacks, you've got to trace all these lines of sight. So you've got a dozen doors open. Someone could be firing like across the entire board and hit you. And it's like, oh man. And your guys most of them die in one hit anyway. So you've got a squad, but it can get used up pretty quickly. So, but I like it. I like the fact, especially that it's from that same era. And then it's from that same design team, the mind of Stephen Baker and the people at Games Workshop and all that. It kind of just feels like it's a companion game, more so than something like Dark World or Dragon Strike or Dungeon or all these other games that were trying to be like Hero Quest. This was like almost an evolution in some ways. I mean, I think it's missing some things, like the fact that you don't search for anything. Like, I implemented a house rule where you can scan for equipment and rooms, and I added furniture and stuff like that. That's not in the original game, but otherwise, I mean, it's just like room to room combat, trying to acquire points. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, unless they bring Space Crusade back, which we have no idea if they would or not, unless they can get back together with Games Workshop for a project, yeah, it's probably going to remain a niche product. People in the UK get it, and it was never released in the US. I think around here people just play Space Hulk, or they play 40K. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, let me grab some of that, more of that 3D printed stuff, and we'll just wait and see if anybody wants to actually play. Yeah, if nobody wants to play tonight, I mean, can't really force it to happen. I could always read some more from the Silmarillion like I did last time, or I could start working on a project. I have this restoration project for some Star Wars figures I was working on. I have the Chicken Walker, the Scout Walker. I was gonna cut out some replacement decals and put those on, but I mean that's not gonna take hours and hours. Yeah, so I'll be right back. But yeah, if you know anybody that's interested in playing HeroQuest tonight, let them know. We're ready. We're live. We're ready to go. So let's see. Hey, James Wolf. Okay, I see you in Discord. Let me just put you as a hero. And you let me know if you want access to the GM channel. To the GM channel. Pick your favorite evil wizard personality. So Zargon, Morikar, or Grimdead. And we'll get you access. I realize it's not the easiest to have to write out the Discord, so let me just copy and paste that for even more convenience. Yeah, thanks for joining us. I think we just surpassed, well, we recently surpassed a mentor study in terms of sheer numbers. Not that it matters. I mean, we're all fans, but just like, oh, we were like the least popular HeroQuest group, and now we're growing and growing. Just checking to see if any messages here. Amalgam Ash, man, you gotta slow down, buddy. Okay, so HeroQuest Japan, he's accepting he'll probably never own it. Yeah, it's super rare. I've never seen it online for sale. Space Crusade plus expansion, maybe. Yeah, Mission Dreadnought is super expensive. The rest of Dragon's Gate, Heroescape, yeah, forget it. There's so much Heroescape. I'm not even gonna try to get started. That's not a game I got into, but I'm sure that'll be bigger than HeroQuest, like it was. Warhammer Quest, yeah, it's super expensive. Blood Bowl, Warhammer Fantasy, yeah, it's just, you could spend a lifetime collecting that stuff. I'm more into board games. Much more into board games. Games that, you buy the box and that's everything you need. You don't have to, just take out a loan to like buy it all. I mean, it's one thing if it's all in stores, but most of this stuff is not. Most of this stuff, you've got to really search for it. And then who are you going to play with? So that's why we do this. So as you can see, I mean, I've got the remake parts. I've got the Frozen Horror stuff, here, but I've also got some customs. I mean, this is Reaper Miniatures, Reaper Bones. The board is custom. There's other custom stuff I've got. But anyway, I will be right back. welcome back to HeroQuest fans. Hey, Eudoxio is here. Cool. Battle Masters is great aesthetically, but the gameplay is very crude. Yeah, it is. It is pretty basic. But again, it's like the perfect kind of game for like little kids to play and grown-ups to have fun with them. But yeah, the setup and takedown is what takes up so much time. So yeah, we need some heroes tonight. I mean, if we're just gonna have a chat, I guess some of you are probably realizing that we're back because we were gone for 3 weeks. I was gone for 3 weeks. So I wasn't on the Rantcast, I wasn't doing these, and I marked it on my Twitch. I mean, if you look at my Twitch schedule, it said on vacation, and it told everybody when I was coming back. So that's how I do it. So if you ever want to know when I'm streaming, just check the schedule, because yeah, I could pay for a bot that tells you when, you know, hey, I'm streaming right now in Discord, but you really just have to look at Twitch. And if you want to follow, subscribe, you know, I do appreciate it, of course. But let's see, what have we got going here? Yeah, the GM channel is just for spoilers. So if you want to talk about like tactics to use against the heroes, talk about modifications to quests, you know, how to make it better, that's pretty much what we discuss. If you want non-spoilers, put you in the hero channel by default. So anyway, yeah, these are some more of these 3D prints that my brother-in-law did. So we've got these doorways, kind of cool. Again, these are just STL files. Like I'll just go to like Thingiverse and Cults 3D and what's the other one called? Those are the main ones. I think Shapeways. There's some other places, but they're like selling the files. Like Hero Forge will sell the files. It's like, I'd rather get the free ones. But I just look for ones that I like and say, hey, could you print this out for me? And when he gets it done, it'll get printed. And so yeah, that they're a little bit too big for the remake ones, but can the classic style figures go through them? Yep. It's just a gimmick. I mean, who cares? Because you just go, okay, I go on the other side. But, you know, if you wanted to push them through the doorway, you could. And they aren't so big that they take up 2 squares. So it kind of works. So I don't know. I might have them do some more of these for me. And, you know, spray paint them gray. Maybe put a little detail on them. They're pretty plain. But they're pretty cool. So I was showing on the other stream what I did with, I had a couple, you know, you'll buy these classic HeroQuest sets, and the weapons will be broken off. So I have a goblin who had his sword broken off, and I just took a plastic skewer, and I kind of trimmed it and whittled it down to make it look like, it kind of looks like a dirk, you know, or a stiletto. And so I just glued that on there, and I used Gnarls Green from that P3. I mean, I don't keep a lot of those Citadel paints, but I mean, it was, or is it? That's not Citadel. But anyway, yeah, it was like the expensive paint that you buy at like the hobby store, the gaming shop. But it was the perfect shade. I didn't have to make any changes, so works pretty well. Now you always want to hollow out the fist on the figure with your little mini drill, your unpowered drill. Or you can just use, I mean, it takes a lot longer if you use an X-Acto knife, like burrowing down in there. But that way you can have, it's like a ball and socket or a joint, you know, goes in it. It's not just glued on top flush, because then it'll just break right off. And then for the orc, I got a cleaver for him. I just took a tape dispenser, and I cut that out with the scissors, and I kind of trimmed it with a razor, and I kind of dinged it up a little bit to simulate the little sawtooth effect. Burrowed a little hole in it, glued it on there. Now this one is not glued as securely. I did use the plastic glue, which kind of melts the other side. But if this one breaks off, I'll have to burrow down into it and maybe put a wire through it. I've done that before. And then secure it with some acrylic putty. So yeah, it's just kind of satisfying seeing it done, and looks great to me. And then you guys have who followed me have probably seen this already, but this is, again, I've been working on this guy for years. This is the, just whenever I can. This is the Orc War Boss for Assault on Blackreach, which was a pack that was gifted to me by my brother-in-law again. Thank you to him for that. But, I mean, I don't play Warhammer 40k, so it's kind of like this is just a guy I experiment on, just practice painting. So, essentially what I had going was, originally, he was just, like, all black. And then his skin was green, and that was pretty much it. So, yeah, you paint in his teeth, you paint in his, like, the metal on his body, add the little LEDs on his head, his mechanical body there, and then coming up with a shade that doesn't look super black, so it's like kind of a dark gray. I have all these P3 paints that I don't use anymore because they're so expensive, but I was just experimenting with different colors. It's like, oh, that one kind of looks a little bit better. It shows up a little bit better. And then using some gunmetal for the toe caps. And that's Retributor armor, gold. So that actually is Citadel paint for the gold parts. I just thought it looked so brash and so like gaudy that, yeah, it's something that the War Boss would have. And he has all these teeth, these orc tusks hanging, but I thought, nah, he wouldn't do that. They would be in gold. But then I thought, would I make his teeth gold too? I thought, nah, I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun. And then the skull has just a little bitty wash on it and a little bit of red. And I'm totally an amateur at this, so this is by no means like an award-winning paint job. I know this, but it was fun to work on. Just think of an idea and just kind of slap it on there. Just put some painted Morcar men-at-arms in painting chat if you care to check them out. Hey, yeah, I always love to see what people come up with. That's great. Yeah, because the men-at-arms are pretty generic. But, I mean, if you can add little personality to them, it's fun. Yeah, we've got our little painting group. Oh, no, I like those. Yeah. If you want, I can actually switch over and do a window capture. There they are. Not bad. I like them. Because then you can still clip the weapons on and it still fits, whichever one you look. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the only ones I'm really painting are those Warhammer orcs. I mean, they're all pretty basic. I guess I haven't shown them on camera. Maybe I should. Sure. Yeah, if nobody's playing HeroQuest right now, we can always just do that. Also, I wanted to show you, this is my Captain Power from Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future. This was the Nightmare. This guy, it's like a mark of shame. I paid $44 for this figure. Can you believe that? Complete waste. I should not have done that. I regret it still to this day. Buyer's remorse. So Hero Forge lets you build your own miniature, and it gives you tons of options, and it's kind of got like this big head, big weapon kind of aesthetic to it, but it gets the job done. But the problem is, like, what you really should do is just order the STL file. It's $8, which is a lot. That's like buying a metal figure. It's kind of absurd, but you can print it as much as you want. That's what I should have done. Instead, they had this new feature called Colored Plastic 3D Print, and I was like, oh, sweet, let me try that. It was like $44, including shipping, and they sent it to me, and it's like, it was the dullest color you could imagine. It looked like it was made by like a bunch of melted crayons, like not even like good crayons, but like old ones. They were just like really just waxy and dull. It looked terrible, and then I dropped it. Not because I was shocked by how bad it looked, but I just dropped it by accident, like waist height. It landed on a linoleum floor, just bounced like that, and this gun, which I had put up there, it just cracked completely off. I was like, what? Because this is not resin, this is 3D plastic, 3D printed pla or whatever. And it's pretty good. I thought, oh, that's pretty sturdy. So it broke off, so thankfully I found it and glued it back on, but I was like, man, what a piece of junk. I mean, people do all kinds of stupid stuff for their hobbies, but this was an example of me being really, really dumb. So don't be like me for that. But I have had fun painting him. So I finally found some gold that was like shiny, like actual shiny gold, almost chrome gold. And I was like, wow, this really looks good. And you can see it's like catching the light. I love that. So anyway, pretty fun figure. But yeah, just a little lesson learned. Yeah, I have some other Captain Power figures that I was designing like the whole crew from the '87 show, but obviously I'm not gonna spend more than $8 on each one. And maybe someday I'll print them all out. But I was thinking when HeroQuest was coming back and they were changing Chaos to Dread, it's like, oh, Lord Dread, not Judge Dread, but Lord Dread, the Dread Troopers, and all that stuff. It's like, hey, I can make a mod. I guess it'd be a mod for Space Crusade more than a mod for HeroQuest. The other thing I worked on, this was over my little vacation. Check this out. I'm sure you'll love this. So I've got a garden gnome. I got this at, well, I got to touch up the hairline a little bit, but this was there's a store, a thrift store. Well, it's not really a thrift store. It's called Five Below, and it's like a dollar store. Everything's $5 or less, and this is made out of some kind of like plastic, so it's not even resin. But I just thought, oh, this would be fun to like paint something with my niece. So I got her a pixie or a fairy, and then I got this gnome. And so I mean, I did the works. You know, I cleaned him. I gave him the primer, black primer, and then did the paint job. And actually, yes, his eyes do glow in the dark. Believe it or not, it's really creepy, which is great. I love it. So yeah, and he's got the gold buckle. I was gonna maybe add some like red metallic to his hat there, maybe some green metallic to his pants. Not sure about the boots, but anyway, had fun with that. So yeah, he rolls 50 dice and no. Okay, yeah, thanks James Wolf. You take care. But anyway, yeah, so there's all kinds of things. But of course, I mean, if you call this a miniature, I mean, this is more like the 4-ups that they were doing, you know, when they were developing HeroQuest for detail and everything. But it's like this is supposed to be like something you put in your garden or just put on your desk for as a joke, you know, just for fun. I don't know how well this would hold up in the weather. I'd probably have to spray it down with a lot of like shellac or something to protect it. But yeah, obviously you need a lot more paint to paint something like this than, you know, one of these little figgers. The Forest Horror. Yeah, man. But anyway, yeah, you never know what you can find. I love those channels. It's like what's it called? Like Black Magic Craft. There's a couple of YouTube channels where the guys like they purposely go to like dollar stores and they pick up like cheap toys and like cheap paints. Well, sometimes they'll use expensive paints on cheap toys and vice versa, just to show that hey, with enough imagination, you can like turn anything into something cool if you want to. And I really love that. So I go to dollar stores, I go to thrift stores, and I keep my eyes open to see if there's anything like any treasure that I could turn into something cool for a game or you know, found objects. Because really nowadays you can 3D print anything you want. So it's almost like it takes the fun out of it. I mean, the old thing was like kit bashing, like, you know, you buy a bunch of like battleship models and you cobble them together and oh no, look, you've got a Death Star, you know, or whatever, repurposing stuff. But on the other hand, I don't like to take vintage stuff and like destroy it. Like, I don't consider this to be like I was destroying this. This was already broken, but I was restoring it in a sense. Like, I guess I could have like tried to 3D print that weapon. Of course, you got to scan it first. That's the trouble. Having a quality scan of something that then you can make a quality 3D print of to go forward. Now, I did compliment Minis 3D, so I guess this is the promoted side of things. And I got to put those little things up there saying, oh, this contains promotional material. So I paid this guy on Etsy a lot of money to give me these resin figures. Several of them broke, and I gave him, you know, a bad, you know, I kind of like badmouthed his service because it was like, this stuff is junk. But then I thought, that's not really fair to him. I should reach out to him, and he replaced these for free with the bendier resin. So it's supposed to be sturdier. So I guess you mix something with the resin to give it like more strength. It isn't just like brittle like glass. So, because all of these broke, like this thing snapped off. And I mean, I just painted these in solid colors, but it's cool that now I have like a better quality version. Now I really liked these elves, but this crest like broke off really easily. These guys, the crests break off, but the weapons also break off. The legs break off. It's just ridiculous. And it's not like I'm rough with them either. So anyway, kudos to him. My faith is restored. Because if he's using these like higher quality materials, this is much better. Now, as far as stripping paint off of these, I would be very leery about using anything on them because they seem a little bit less strong. So anyway, that was his little plug. He gave me that little thing in the package. So anyway, yeah. Now, I don't even need this stuff because I've got so many of the official ones, and I actually went to Board Games Maker and I printed out a bunch of these guys. Still, it's just the idea of a seller like making it right. They sell you some stuff and you're like, "Hey, you cheated me." It's like, "Oh, I didn't mean to. Here, let me make it right." I appreciate that. So, I mean, I left him good reviews at the start because I thought the products looked great, but this resin printed stuff, I mean, it looks good. It's not very sturdy. And if it's gonna break just sitting in a box, that's no good. I mean, it's not like I'm playing catch with them or something, or little kids are handling them. It's like, nope. So, yeah. So that's what I got going. That's what I've been working on. So, anybody want to play some Hero Quest tonight? I want to sound like a broken record. Hey, Jacer J is here. Taco Tuesday is here. Welcome. Any of you guys want to finish up this quest here with me? We got some openings for heroes. Oh yeah, and then the other thing you've probably seen my 3D printed furniture, but I had this throne, but I thought this is not blingy enough. Let me just add some gold chrome to the chains, and let me just sprinkle the heck out of it with glitter. So now I do have some glitter like coming off on my hands, so it's not perfect. I mean, I've tried blowing it off with some of that dust off stuff, but I probably want to add like maybe a layer of varnish to it to kind of hold it in there. Because I had some paint that was like clear acrylic mixed with glitter, but it wasn't quite glittery enough. So I just did a layer of that and I just really just dumped it on there. So did I get any? But yeah, if you want a blingy throne, there you go. But yeah, Jacer's played with us before. Yeah, even though I've got the board up, we haven't actually started anything. The last thing the heroes were doing, I mean, they had made their way, starting from the frozen doorway all the way from the west to the east. They'd gone around. They'd gotten a cave in there. You can see where those rocks fell. They fought a ton of monsters there. They went on and let's see. Yeah, they went through all those areas. And they're still looking for the exit door. But really, the last rooms left to explore are these rooms here. They're making their way. Those question marks represent where some traps were found. And really, the only guy that's in trouble, I would say, is... Oh, cool. Jacer, you are going to play. Nice. The only person that's really in trouble is Jacer, in fact. His knight is down to 1 body point. Now, he does have a potion of warmth, but remember, the potion of warmth only gives you 1 body point back. Unless you've taken cold damage, and it gives you 2 back. But that's it. So he has no other healing stuff left. Now, the Barbarian, Strange Bus is not going to be able to play, but he has, I think, enough healing that he could give to everybody else, because he's got a Scroll of Warmth, which heals 3. And he's got the elixir that gives you 1 body point each turn for 5 turns. And he's already got 6 body points, so he could give some of his away to help you out. Let's see, the dwarf, he's got 5 body points. He's got a +4 healing potion that he could use anytime. He's also got a potion of warmth. And the barbarian, he's got the armband of ice that protects him from ice damage, so he doesn't even need, well, I guess he gave away his warmth potion already. Okay. The elf has 2 1d6 healing potions. And it's down to 3 body points, so he'll probably need those. No spoilers. Now, Jacer does have the Ring of Warmth, which is good. Good artifact. Yeah, so Jacer, if you want, if you're going to play with us tonight, because you might be the only one, you are welcome to jump into the quest talk on Discord there. The only thing is, I can't really tell if my voice is coming through on there or not. I mean, I assume it is. I assume you guys can hear it.
I'll be back.
Can you hear that? Yeah, the world of HeroQuest has been pretty quiet these past few days. And I've been told that we really probably shouldn't be expecting much from PulseCon. Of course, that could be just a ruse to let our guards down before the big news happens. But more than likely, they're just going to talk about HeroScape. And if HeroQuest gets anything at all, it's probably just, maybe they'll say a little bit more about the Rogue Heir of Elethorn. Of course, a picture or two from the ElfQuest pack wouldn't be bad. Just little something for us to chew on, think about. So yeah, Jacer, if you want, you could just jump into the Discord there. So on our HeroQuest fans Discord, we have a voice channel called Quest Talk. And if you go in there, you can talk through your microphone or whatever, your phone, and I'll hear you in real time. Plus, you can be heard on the stream. Now, if you don't want to do that and you want to type, I guess you can do that. It just takes a little longer. So Eudoxio, did you want to play with us? Or Taco Tuesday, did you want to play? Be a hero tonight? Hey, I hear somebody. Jacer, can you hear me? Oh, I can see myself now. Nice. So Jacer, if you want, you can control all 4 heroes. I don't know how much time you got. Is he finishing something HeroQuest related? Okay, Eudoxio, thanks. By the way, welcome back.
Why was it for I can't hear 4-year-old boy still.
Sounds like he's getting ready there. I hear what sound like kids, so everybody be on their best behavior now.
Yeah, it's a full crew out here by the fire.
Oh, nice. Well, hey, I don't mean to be cutting into your campfire time, but I assume if you're here by choice. Yeah, so we've got Jacer here. Now, he's been controlling the Guardian Knight so far. But we've got a dwarf, we've got an elf, we've got a barbarian. And I mean, if Jacer, if you don't want to control all those heroes, I understand. Like, I'm not going to force you to. The people in the chat can make suggestions, or you can make suggestions. But yeah, it's a little bit easier if we've got 4 people, but we can accommodate up to 4. You know how we do it. We're very flexible. So if somebody joins in and they want to play as somebody, we'll fit them in. We'll figure out a way to get you into the game. Now, everybody who's not a hero, who's in the chat, does have the advantage that they can buy using their channel points, their gold coins. They can buy potions for heroes, for example, or skill cards for heroes. They can also buy stuff for Zargon, for me, because I'm controlling Zargon. They can buy chaos cards. They can buy threat cards. They can buy bonus monsters. So you really control the game. I mean, you guys can make it easier or harder for our heroes. I feel like I'm kind of reintroducing everything just because I was gone for 3 weeks, and it's kind of like, oh, people forget we exist. So right now it is the barbarian's turn. So Jacer, do you need a refresher on kind of like who has what? For like equipment and stuff? I mean, your knight has a longsword and a crossbow, so 3 attack each, and then has 6 defend dice, so shield, helmet, and plate armor, which he has no movement penalty. He has 1 body point left out of 7, and of course his 2 mind points. His mercenaries have all been killed. He's got a toolkit, potion of warmth, which I mentioned before. He's wearing the ring of warmth artifact. All of his knight abilities have been used up, all his knight skills. And that's all he's got. So I would suggest as soon as he can, he should get with the barbarian, and the barbarian should give him some stuff. Actually, if you want, Jacer, are you ready to start? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. Okay, if
I
you
have
want.
to mute and unmute.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, if you're ready, we could get started. It doesn't look like anybody else is gonna jump in yet. I've had several people apologize that they can't really play. Are any of the kids playing?
No, I don't think so.
All right, that's all right. Well, I mean, do you have time, or what's your schedule like there?
Also, he's running mechanic tomorrow.
Pretty much got a fire going, so I'm good there.
Sounds nice. Sounds nice. All right. Well, if your marshmallow catches on fire and you gotta go, you just let me know. It's no big deal.
No, it's too dark for me to see dice, so you're gonna have to roll.
Oh, hey, I don't mind that at all. I've been missing rolling my dice. So okay. All right. Let's get started then. So the barbarian. So this is the Deadly Depths, and we are at the tail end. This is like the longest quest of all time. There's a bit of a delay, but that's a 9 for the barbarian. So I don't know. My suggestion is that he meet up with you guys and start passing equipment. What do you think? 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, to pass it's the elixir or the
9.
regen potion.
Yeah.
Maybe pass that one.
Yep.
To the knight.
Sounds good to me. All right. So you've got it now. I just got to figure what I did with my pencil. That's another thing. I have everything right where I want it, and then 3 weeks later, I'm like, where did I put it? Okay, here it is. Okay, so you now have the elixir. And that room has been completely explored. You found those 3 potential traps, of course. but you've got a clear path through. Now this door is closed. This has not been opened yet in the southern region. And actually, I mismarked this. So this room is unexplored. So that door is closed right there. So, okay, so I guess the barbarian isn't going to do anything else. So we'll just move on to the dwarf. So what should the dwarf do? He's down to 5 body points. He's got magic resistance, potion of warmth, potion of healing, antidote. Oh, he's got the warhog bladder, so that's like the double speed. He's got 4 attack and 4 defend. I guess we'll just roll for him. So he's got 6 for movement. All right, what do you think? Should he go south or go north? You guys in the chat can also use your channel points to make suggestions. Your gold coins. It only takes 1 gold coin, like you could say go south or go east.
Which one? Which one is this now?
Oh yeah, that's the dwarf right there.
The dwarf. Okay.
Yeah.
What was the roll?
6.
I guess have him open the door.
All right, the southernmost door.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Excellent. He opens the door. All right, so revealing the room, and all he can see right now is a bookcase in the north, and in the south he sees another closed door. And you'll be seeing that appearing on your screen there momentarily.
Stop.
Okay. All right, should he go in the room? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 2 more movement left. What do you think, folks? Should he go into the room or should he hang out here? Now we do have the blind trap jumping mechanic, so if he thinks that square is going to be nasty, he can try to jump over it. But of course, he's got to be prepared that the next square might be a trap, potentially. Well, doesn't sound like we've got anybody too eager to have him go in there yet. So we can always go on to the next character. He should walk
have
in.
Have him jump.
Oh, you want him to jump?
Have him jump it. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So he hasn't used an action, so we can jump in there and hopefully get lucky and search for traps at least.
Oh, it's a skull. So he failed to jump over the square. He lands, but no traps. So he's good. And Psycho Mud, technically you're supposed to use the channel points to say search for traps, but since you're new, I'll just take the suggestion. It's cool. Okay, so he's saying you should search for traps. So you search for traps.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep, and there are no traps in that room. So good idea. Yeah, so Psycho Mud, I'm not saying you have to. When there's only a few people, it's not a big deal. But you can, if you click where it says send a message in the chat right below, you'll see that little treasure gold symbol. Click on that, and it'll give you all your rewards and challenges. And I put the prices deliberately low so that you can easily, do stuff. Yeah, it's all right, man. I think it's so cool that you can do that, and so I just put that in there for people. Yeah. Again, it's kind of a quiet night. There aren't very many of us here, so if you just want to make a suggestion, that's fine too. All right. Okay, so his turn is over, so we're going to the knight. I know it says P there, and yes, I printed it in yellow. What was I thinking? But yeah, it's paladin was supposed to be because I didn't have a knight. So the knight, this is you, Jacer, so I'm rolling for you. 7. Or 7. 6. Why I said 7. So you got a 6. And you are right here. For some reason, my camera is just a little bit blurry tonight. See if I can do anything about
Move
that.
him right in front of the dwarf. Drink the potion and search for secret door.
Okay. So the elixir kicks in. It's going to give you back 1 body point. So you're at 2. So it's going to have 4 more. All right. Secret doors. There are no secret doors. All right. So next we've got the elf. And the elf, of course, is this blue figure up here. 2. Well, not much you can do with 2. Should she head towards the north or the south, do you think?
I guess start to meet up with the.
Just follow the clear path.
You know what? Go north 2 spaces.
All right. As you wish. All right, Zargon. Okay, so the zombie that everybody forgot about is gonna keep on going. And I always forget how many movement does a zombie have? Is it 6 or 5? Always forget the undead. 5. Okay. Yeah, so I misstated that on the stream. I must have been thinking of skeletons. 5 movement. All right, so he's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess this door should be open actually, because that room, that's where you fought Vylor and destroyed him. All right. Okay. Back to the barbarian. 4 for the barbarian down here. Oops, let me adjust that camera back. 4 for the barbarian down in this room. Should he just go with the others?
Did we have a crossbowman or something? Or
He died.
he died? Okay.
Yep. You guys had all kinds of mercenaries, but thank you,
Just
Psycho
checking.
Mud.
I think they all died.
Yeah, they fought valiantly, but they were destroyed. All right, so he's got 4.
I guess
So
5 is just. Is it 5 spaces just enough to get in front of the knight?
well, he's got 4.
Oh, 4. Then I guess next to the dwarf.
Like that. Okay, at least you're all in the room now. So you've searched for traps, secret doors.
And treasure.
All right. Okay, I was hoping you'd say that. So let's see if all those wandering monsters I put on top finally get discovered. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, okay, I didn't plan that. Wandering monster attacks. All right. So as you know, in this quest, it's double wandering monster. So there's two mummies, which will come out and attack the barbarian. So let's see. Mummies attack with 3 each. All right, 2 skulls, and he defends with 4. 2 skulls. Yeah. And yeah, I'm using the square dice. I prefer the rounded corners dice, but I figured people wanted to see these, so you get to see them. All right, ching ching. So he blocked them both. Now the other mummy is going to attack. One skull. And he gets to defend. Cha-ching! So, he did excellently. Alright, dwarf.
Hopefully, he can get at least a 3.
Okay, he rolled an 8.
Move him all the way around that room so that he's in between the other 2.
5. Ah, right there. Good. Good idea. Strategery. Alright. So what's he gonna do?
Attack the one south of him, between him and the knight.
Oh, I forgot to mention, he does have the skill Keen Hearing, but, I mean, it doesn't do him any good in this situation. Yeah. Okay. So attack the one to the south with his battle axe. Okay, that was 2 skulls. Alright, the mummy defends with 4. Could be a kill shot. Ching! And he got hit by 1. So 1 damage. Put the skull tile underneath. Alright. Up to the knight.
Alright, so the knight heals 1.
9. Yep. So he's got... Okay, so he rolled a 9 for movement. It's down here. Let's turn up the music a little bit there. Alright, so what should the knight do? And when I'm asking Jacer, of course, because it's his character, but I mean, if anybody in the chat wants to chime in with a suggestion, you're welcome, of course. Jacer, are you still with us? His marshmallow might have caught in fire. We'll give him a little time to put that marshmallow out. And say welcome to Fubar Jr., who is in our chat now. We're playing some Hero Quest, so welcome. We're back after 3 weeks. Good to have you back.
Have him attack that mummy to the north.
Okay. All right, and you are attacking with, well, I guess the longsword. Very good, sir. 1 skull. He defends with 4. Attacking the wounded mummy. Ching! He deflected. Now you still got your movement. Do you want to move or not?
Yeah, move 9 spaces towards the elf.
Oh, okay. Retreat. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I guess only, yeah.
6,
Might as well
7,
move all 9.
8. Well, you could go that way towards the zombie, or 9. I guess technically that's where you're at.
It's by the, yeah, that way no matter where he comes in.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he won't be able to reach you. Unless I had the foresight to arm him with a crossbow or something. Right. Elf. All right, we got 9 for the elf. So Psychomud was the one saying go north. So should she go over and try to open that room up, or what? Or go the other way?
Have him go by the knight. Maybe 2 spaces south of that door.
Like that? In the middle of the room? Because the furniture is kind of blocking the way. You can't really get flush with the door.
How much? Wait, hold on. Let me get the camera stop. Hold on.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, 2 spaces down. Yeah,
It's good.
that way the zombie can't reach him.
Smart. Okay. All right, my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zombies in the room. Can't attack anybody yet. But my mummies, let's see. Let's see. Dwarf is down to 5. Barbarian is down to 6. Yeah, let's just start attacking the dwarf. So, Southern Mummy attacks. Southern Mummy. 1 attack, 1 skull. He's got 4 defense, I believe. Yes. Ching! Easy deflection. Okay. This mummy is going to move to the door. 1, 2, 3. And that mummy who's trapped in the corner is just going to go ahead and attack the dwarf. 1 skull. Dwarf's defense. Ching. Deflected. Alright. That's the end of Zargon's turn. Back to the barbarian.
Definitely like fights.
Treasure and fight. Alright. 9 for the barbarian. Alright, what should the barbarian do?
Definitely attack.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess you said that already. Sorry. Attacking with 4. Attacking the mummy. Whoops. 3 skulls. Ooh, a fine hit. A fine hit. Mummy defends with 4. No defense. Blown away. Boom. Insert Wilhelm here. Wow. Alright, so that mummy was destroyed. So he's got movement. He's got 9 movement.
Have him move 2 spaces to the east, just to that other wall next to the door.
Alright. Okay. Dwarf.
He's going to go to the other door and attack the mummy through the doorway.
Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yep, just enough. Three skulls. Wow. I'm getting some good rolls now. And deflected 1, we got hit by the other 2. Boom. Another mummy bites the dust. Who are we kidding? He's been biting dust for centuries. It's no different. But another threat has been removed to your party. Okay, so after the dwarf is the knight. Like the nightlife?
So the knight's up to 4 body points now?
Thanks for keeping track. Let's see. Yes, he's at 4.
Alright. Have him shoot at the zombie.
Alright, using the crossbow. It's a pretty handy weapon. 1 skull. The zombie only defends with, well, 3. Right? Skeleton is
Yeah,
2,
3
zombie
defense.
is 3, mummy is 4. Yeah. Ching! Deflected. Now you got your 8 movement still.
How much movement?
8.
Alright, have him 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess stand in the door in front of the dwarf.
Okay. Alright, time for the elf.
Have the elf shoot the zombie.
Alright. Yeah, she can shoot from right there. Two skulls. Zombie defends. Ching, and then is hit by the other one and destroyed.
Alright, how much movement does the elf have?
9.
I guess bring him on the other side of the dwarf.
Like so. Just one away from the door.
Yes.
Excellent. Alright, nothing for Zargon to do, so we're back to the barbarian.
Have the barbarian roll for movement and hopefully be enough
9.
to open this other door.
Just got 9.
Alright, have him open that door.
Okay. He just kicked it open. Sorry, just responding to a message here quick. Alright. Okay, so he opens the door. So let's adjust the cameras here because we're gonna reveal what's behind that door in the green room. Alright, so the first thing you see are a couple of orcs. Some nasty orcs. Is there any other kind? 3 of them to be exact. And
They're singing bardic orcs.
yeah, well, depends on your taste in music, I suppose. Yeah, so there's 3 of those, and you also see in the corner an icy, looks like an icy hole of some kind, and a closed door, of course, to the north. All right. So he's got 8 movement left. Getting some exciting music playing.
Yes. Have him move 1 space north.
Oh, away from the door?
Yeah.
All right. Ah, the old trap. Hey, I don't blame you for using such tactics on a quest like this. Alright. Okay, is that all for the barbarian?
Yeah. Yes.
Alright, dwarf.
The dwarf. He's gonna stay where he is.
Okay. No actions?
No.
You know, I guess he doesn't have a diagonal weapon anyway. Okay. Knight.
Roll for movement.
Alright, he got a 6.
Alright, he's gonna move 3 spaces and be just north of the elf. And then move the elf up 1 and to the left 1. Well, after he shoots through the door.
Okay, the elf just got 3. Alright, so shooting through the doorway at which, there's 2 of the orcs are in range. Which one?
The one straight ahead.
Ah!
Oh, the dwarf should be down 1 space. Sorry, I think.
Okay, so we had some activity in the chat. Fubar Jr. says, in the green room backstage, we have Lindsay Buckingham, but unfortunately, we'll have to bump him this week. Sorry, Lindsay. Yeah, the classic green room jokes. And he redeemed bonus monster for Zargon. Excellent, excellent. Okay, well, let me see. I think tonight I'm going to do the old random roll. Let's see, we've got 8, 11. Yeah, I don't have an 11-sided die, so I'll just roll an 8-sided die. A D8. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. 4. Okay, so that was, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Since those guys are kind of out of reach, I'll just grab a classic skeleton. Actually, this is one of my UK skeletons that I got from that recent sale on Board Game Geek. So, and where should he pop out of? I think he's going to pop out of the ice tunnel. Thank you, Fubar, for
Honestly,
aiding the...
probably right out of that ice tunnel.
Yep. Thank you, Fubar Jr., for aiding the forces of chaos. All right. Okay, so the elf takes a shot at which orc again? Sorry, I got all excited.
The one right in the corner of that room.
Okay. Ooh, missed. The bolt whizzes past the orc.
Alright, move him back 1 and up 1 so he's in line with the other 2.
Forming a shield wall, so to speak. Okay. Zargon's turn. I see what you did. Very nice, very nice. Let's see. So there's only 3 can attack.
And they can only get attacked once.
Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna go with the skeleton first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Attacking the knight. Missed. Okay. Orc. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attacking the dwarf. 1 skull against the dwarf. He defends with 4. Cockeyed. We'll reroll that one. No defense. Dwarf takes a hit. What did I do with my... Seem to have dropped my character sheet. Let me try to find that again. No, that's odd. Where did I put it? Oh, fell back here. Sorry about that. It's just 1 body point. It's not that big a deal, right? Just a flesh wound. So he's down to 4. Anyone else having flashbacks to youth sports? Good game, good game, good game. Oh yeah, where you do the 2 lines and you high five it, or not really a high five, but a low 5 to each person as you go by. Guardian Knight needs a card back. Ah, I see what you're doing. Okay, thanks, Fubar. Okay, so a skill card for hero. So we'll just draw a random for the knight. Let's see, I think these have been shuffled. Feint. Sudden unexpected move puts you in an advantage. You may reroll one set of dice, either attack, defense, or movement. And of course that can be used anytime. So that one's for you, Jacer. Feint. Not like fainting dead away.
That's a good card.
Yeah. Rerolls are always nice when you get a bad one. Of course, you got to abide by what the results are. They may be worse than the first ones. Second chance. Oh, it was? Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Psycho Mud. Yeah, on my screen it doesn't show. It just shows it right underneath yours. Hey, Ribby, welcome. See, now we're getting more people. So yeah, right now Jacer is the only one who's playing. Just echoey John Cena. All right, thanks, Ribby. Definitely made your presence known with that. I should know. I put it in there. Welcome. Yeah, so we actually have different heroes. Now, it's Zargon's turn right now, but we have a barbarian and a dwarf and an elf. If you're interested in taking over one of those heroes, or anybody, if you prefer to stay in the chat, that's cool too. But we're just at the last leg of the journey here on the Deadly Depths in the Frozen Horror. So, okay. Moving the orc in. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That orc will attack the barbarian. Okay, 1 skull. And barbarian defends with 4. Ching! Successful defense there. Alright, so that's the end of Zargon's turn. So, Ribby, are you just gonna participate in the chat, or do you want to actually take over a hero? Alright, well, while we're waiting for his response, we'll just go ahead and roll for the barbarian. But yeah, if anybody in the chat has suggestions, you can use your channel points, of course, gold coins, to do that. So he just rolled an 11. 11? So what's the barbarian going to do?
Oh, he's going to attack.
If I needed to ask. Yeah, you guys are in like the perfect spot. Okay, so he's attacking the orc. 4. Just a kill box for him. Okay, that's 1 skull. No defense. There goes the orc. Down to the mat. With a fast 10 count. Alright. Is the barbarian going to move or just stay put? As if I needed to ask. Is it the dwarf's turn now?
Yeah, I think he's better staying there.
Alright.
Yeah, have the dwarf go.
Alright, roll the 3.
Yeah, he's definitely going to attack.
Alright. Didn't want to assume. Okay, 1 skull. And ching! The orc deflected. Oops, daisy. Okay. So the dwarf, if the dwarf is going to stay put, I guess it would be the knight's turn now.
Yeah, have the knight attack the skeleton.
All right. So 3 with the longsword.
Yes.
Ooh, 2 skulls. Ching, and then destroyed. Shattered. Shattered bone. All right. No movement.
Move forward 1.
Okay, into the room.
Yes.
Good idea. All right, elf. Yeah.
The elf has a long sword, right?
Yes. The elf has, yeah, a longsword and crossbow. Same as the knight.
Cool. Have the elf attack the orc with the longsword.
I'll poke in the corner pocket. 1 skull. No defense. That orc is dead. Yeah, Fubar Jr. unlocked the emoji of the orc with the sunglasses, which I love.
Yeah, that's the best one. He's gonna stay put. That potion lasted 5 turns.
Oh, I completely forgot to add that last bit on there.
Yeah, so he would be at
4,
6 health
5,
points
6.
total.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh well,
So
wait
yeah,
a second.
that-
4. Yeah, because he lost 1. Or no, wait a minute. What am I doing? The knight has the potion. So 4,
Right.
5, 6. Yep. So now it's expired.
Okay. And it's done. All right. Then it's your turn, Mr. Orc.
Work complete. Let's think of that from the Warcraft games. Okay. All right. Let's see. I guess he's got the sunglasses. He thinks he's cool. He's gonna run in there like Duke Nukem. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's gonna attack the knight. Three skulls. Hey.
All right. 6 dice.
Yep. You're not joking. Ching! You only rolled 1 white shield, so it took 2 damage. I know. At least you got 1, though.
Yeah.
It's down to 4. Of course, again, without that elixir, you'd be dead. And you're dead. Alright, that's all I can do, so back to the barbarian.
He's gonna step behind that orc and try to cut him in half.
Alright. Two skulls. Okay. It's always tough for the monster to defend against multiples. Oh, dead. Ugh. And if we were using the companion app, it'd be like, the orc has been defeated. It's like, really? All right. If that's what you're going with.
All of the undead is defeated.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you have the orc has died.
The orc has died. Yep. It's like he doesn't sound too upset about it.
Nope.
He just likes to see death and carnage. Doesn't matter if it's his own guys or yours. Right. Okay. So
I guess have the dwarf move into the green room and search for traps.
1, 2, 3. And there are no traps. But he does notice that icy hole there.
Alright, the knight walks in a couple spaces past him and searches for secret doors.
3. 1, 2. Can't quite reach it. Only rolled a 3, so. Try the elf instead. Elf rolled a 5. You want the elf to try what he failed to do?
Alright, I guess the barbarian's gonna make it in there to search for secret doors.
What about the elf, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Search for secret doors? I mean, unless I'm being presumptuous here. No secret doors.
No secret doors. Alright.
Nothing for me to do, so back to barbarian. 3.
Alright. I guess just in there. I guess he'll be the one searching for treasure.
Alright, he searches for treasure. Hazard! While you are searching, a hidden arrow shoots from the wall and strikes you. You lose 1 body point. Your turn is over. He can take it. He's down to 5 body points. Dwarf. Boxcars. Out of 12.
Can he examine the ice hole?
It appears to be an ice tunnel that connects to another ice hole somewhere else. Kubar Jr.
Alright,
says, do you know how to catch a polar warbear? Put some frozen peas around an ice hole. And then the warbear comes to take a peek, kick him in the ice hole. Keeping it family friendly. Alright, thank you. Okay, so what's he gonna do? He's got 12 movement.
He's gonna open the door to the yellow room.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Opens the door. Alright, and for this, I gotta grab something here. 'Cause I think I left. There's a tile, special tile I gotta put out. 1 second. Alright, we're back. HeroQuest fans. Frozen Horror Deadly Depths. Last leg of the journey. We think. We hope. Alright, so we've got this icy crevice here. It's yawning chasm. There. Revealed there. And on the other side, you can also see where the ice tunnel opens onto a safe ledge on the other side. And there's a bunch of gremlins. Actually, they're goblins, I should say. Not ice gremlins, they are goblins. Gathered around both sides of the chasm. The yawning chasm. And that's all you see. Oh yes, and I'm supposed to tell you that this crevice is bottomless. It can be jumped over as a pit, but any hero who falls into it is lost forever.
Okay, but there's really no point in me jumping it.
Yeah, I guess for the thrills, yeah.
Well, no, I just wanted to make sure I see everything right. That
Yeah,
because
you
of the
can.
way that we did this, yeah, we really don't need to jump it. We can just go through the tunnel if we had to, but we already know what's on the other side of that door too.
Yep. I'm just checking to see if somebody had a potion of airwalk. The elf has a potion of airwalk. I guess she could like float over it, but that'd be the only. I mean, if you wanted to. Okay, so I mean, he's got enough movement. He could do more stuff. Let's see, 1, 2, 3,
Right,
4,
but he
5.
won't fall in or slip or anything on those tiles, will he?
Oh, is it? You're asking if it's like the slippery ice? Because
Yeah.
the other ice ledge was that way. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you that it doesn't have any special like slippery ice or anything. It's
Okay.
just basically like a divided room with a pit, a big long pit in the center that's 5 squares.
All right, I guess he's gonna march up there and smack that first goblin then.
All right. All right, 2 skulls. Well, there's no way a goblin can defend against 2, so. I'm not sure why you had to slap him into the pit, but you know, well, that's the way it goes. Monster disposal system.
Yep, gotta know how deep it is.
Mm-hmm. Rumor has it he's still falling to this day. Is it really bottomless? Like, because if it comes out the other side of the planet, you know, and it's like he'd get caught in the molten core, and or he just keep going back. Like eventually he would zip out the other side. Okay, it's magic or something. All right, Knight's turn. 11.
I guess put him on the that ledge there next to the dwarf and shoot across and take out another goblin, hopefully.
10. Ah, yes. Shooting over the chasm. All right, which goblin are you targeting?
I guess the one farthest north.
Okay. Two skulls. Yeah, no way. Be defended. The goblin keels over and falls down the supposedly bottomless pit.
If they scream for 3 days, then you know they died of thirst.
All right, 5 for the elf. Just out of camera range, but right there.
So that puts it right in the doorway.
Yeah, I mean, unless she goes through the ice tunnel.
No, the doorway's fine. and have it, I guess, shoot the other goblin.
I'm gonna say you can't do it unless it's like a.
Can try an uncommon feat.
Okay, but I'm gonna warn you, if it fails, you're gonna hit one of your friends. You still want to try it?
No.
Okay. All right. So you choose. Hold your fire. All right. Zargon's turn. Okay. All right. So those goblins. Let's see. First goblin is gonna go 1, 2, 3 through the tunnel. 4, 5, 6 and attack the elf. Not sure why I'm grabbing the hero dice. Okay. 1 skull against the elf. Let's see, I always gotta check. Elf has 5 defend dice. Ching! Deflected it. Alright. The other goblin is gonna take a flying leap across and then head towards the dwarf. And yes, he can do that. Monsters don't fall into traps. Alright. Oh, I'm not sure why I rolled the hero dice, but yeah, he missed. Okay. He was so excited that he jumped the pit that he missed. Alright, Barbarian's turn.
If he has enough movement, he'll walk up and attack that goblin.
11. Yeah, he does. 1, 2. Should be an easy prey. It's fun to hit your friends, Suvar. Yeah. 3 skulls. Okay, yeah, I think you got him. Yipe! You just see a cloud of dust. That's it.
Got him.
Ha! Got him! Alright. Okay. Dwarf.
He's gonna attack.
Alright. Yeah, running into a bunch of goblins at the end isn't very challenging. 2 skulls.
That's why I wanted to make sure there wasn't any special rules, like if you get hit by anything, like you have a chance to fall in or something.
See, now
so,
that,
yeah,
I am
they
surprised.
might not be dangerous, but one hit and
yeah.
Right.
I'm surprised. You know, the designers, they must have been, you know, getting towards the end. They're just like, you know what, we've punished them enough. Let's not. They just showed incredible restraint on that. Yeah, because you think there'd be some deadly thing other than just
Right.
Yeah, it's just a hole that you can't really get.
Or they have grappling hooks or something, and they try to pull you across, or
they drag
pull
you
you
down
in, or something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your sword gets stuck in their body, and it's like, uh-oh. Ah! Okay. All right. So, I mean, he's got movement. He's got 11. Or wait a minute. No, that was from the barbarian. Let me roll for his movement for real. 6. Okay, so he's got 6 movement. Solid plan.
He's gonna stay there.
Okay. Knight.
He's gonna search for traps.
5. Okay. No traps, but you do see this huge yawning crevice in front of you.
All right. I guess the elf's gonna move into that corner space there and search for treasure.
7. Which corner?
Right between the knight and the dwarf.
Oh, okay. Ah, smart. Okay, searching for treasure. So now in Wizards of Morcar, you can get magical traps that can just be set off anywhere, but nothing like that in the treasure deck yet. Poison! You discover a brown flask filled with liquid. Your throat constricts as you taste it, and you realize you've swallowed poison. Roll 1 combat die. A skull means you lose 1 mind point. You are unharmed on any other roll. So I guess he was just too eager. Chug that bottle. Oh, a skull. So he loses 1 mind point. Now if he loses all his mind points, he goes into shock. Which we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but okay. So down to 2 mind points. Oops. No, excuse me. What am I saying? That's the elf. The elf has 4 mind points, is down to 3.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad. Mind points don't come up that much, but I mean in this quest pack they do. Alright. Nothing for Zargon to do, back to the barbarian.
Am I missing any other closed doors?
Well, I mean, this door is closed, but I mean it just leads back into the room you just came from. Right now you're searching for the door that leads out of the quest.
Yep. Alright.
So let's see.
Is there any other unexplored open hallways?
Yes.
Okay.
So just to kind of show you where you're at, and you know, we've been playing this quest over several sessions. Whoops. Sorry about that. Oh man. Okay. Thought I broke it for a second there. Okay, don't mean to give anybody a whiplash. Okay, so there is a path that you haven't explored down this way. So around the central room to the southwest has not been explored. Now there is a double block down here. So this hallway leads to nothing. But that's as far as you've gotten. So like
Okay.
this area hasn't been explored yet. Okay.
Yep. I guess have the barbarian head that direction.
Okay. So he rolled a 9. So okay. So which way is he gonna go? North or back the western way? Or do you care? Which one? Because he could go down this way, or he could go like
I
that
guess
way.
through the ice tunnel, and I guess open that
3,
door and then
4,
go that way.
5, 6, 7. I'm actually out of doors, so there we go. 8, 9. Yeah, this quest actually, believe it or not, has too many doors. I mean, you can just easily reuse them, but yeah, they actually called for more doors than come with the game. All right, put that in Hispazargon's Arata on Yield In. Okay, all right. Next, we got the dwarf. Boxcars.
Before he leaves that room, have him search for secret doors.
Haha. Okay, no secret doors. And Fubar just redeemed a mother monster, which I'm happy to redeem. Thank you for that. There's my little die that I had.
Alright, the dwarf is going to use an uncommon feat to kick that monster back down into the crevice.
Okay. First, let me see what it is. 4. So 3, 4. Okay, so it's another skeleton. That implies that it's going to be next to him. So let's just roll to see if he gets the uncommon feat. Oh, he failed. So the monster popped up out of the ice tunnel here, and so he was nowhere near. Couldn't kick it. Good idea though.
Okay.
All right. But he does have 12 movement.
Yeah. All right. So he's gonna run over there and try to chop it into pieces.
Okay. He's gonna run over the pit. You mean?
Oh wait. Okay, he's blocking it.
He can go. Well.
No, I guess he's gonna have him go to the other side of the tunnel and wait for him to pop out.
Okay. 1, 2,
Get ready to
3,
play
4,
whack-a-mole.
5. Yeah, I guess he's technically. Well, yeah. If he goes through it, he would push him to the side. That was their suggestion. Like you go through the ice tunnel, it pushes them to the side.
Is there a chance that it would push him into the ice chasm?
That's an interesting suggestion. I think I made a rule a while back that said only one uncommon feat per turn. Otherwise, I would let you try it. But good thought.
Well, no, I'm saying if he goes through the tunnel and he gets pushed, like would it be a random roll to see which way he gets pushed?
Yeah, there'd be a chance. You still got enough movement.
Okay.
Okay, so you go through.
Through the tunnel.
Let's see, if it's a skull, he gets pushed in.
All right. Shield is safe.
Okay, so you nudged him off the cliff. And no, Fubar, we didn't do that just to get rid of the cool monsters that you added. No, I think it's awesome that you added monsters, because there isn't a whole lot of action at this point. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, technically, you've still got movement left.
I guess keep going to the barbarian.
Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, if you went as far as you could go.
Okay.
All right. Knight gets 10.
All right. Yeah. Follow suit.
Okay. Goes around the other way.
Yeah, through the ice tunnel
4,
and
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Six or 7, excuse me. 7 for the elf.
yeah, have him follow too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, nothing for Zargon to do. Hint, hint. All right. Barbarian. 2 snake eyes.
All right. I guess he gets in that. He gets over through that door. I guess 2 spaces.
Yeah, it's as far as it can go, really. Six for the dwarf.
All right.
Another bonus monster.
And
Right. 6. Okay, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's a mummy. Hmm. The mummy is crawling up out of the crevice. Behind the elves.
It's bottomless. I guess they die or they get enchanted and slowly claw their way back out.
Maybe. We've got lots of gold, says Fubar. Is that a threat? No, it's just a fact. The monster keep getting killed in comical ways. I have no problem with that. Hey, that's what the gold is for. So when I started this channel, I was like, man, nobody's using their gold. And so I kept lowering the prices, thinking like, okay, the prices are too high. But there were people that were biding their time, just like letting that gold build up until the day when they could come in and just completely destroy somebody. I love it. All right. Makes it more unpredictable. Okay. So The dwarf. Did the dwarf move? I kind of got lost in all the excitement. He got a 6. It's only 8 o'clock.
Yeah, the
Shouldn't be
dwarf.
this tired.
The dwarf was moving into that room with the traps.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Should he go out into the hallway?
Yeah, I'll go out in the hallway and search for
6.
traps just in case.
No traps.
Okay. And I guess the knight is gonna shoot the mummy.
All right, 10. I want to shoot the mummy. One skull. Mummy defends with 4. It's like playing Doom on Nightmare difficulty. Just when you thought you killed all the monsters, suddenly another one comes back up. It's like, no, I just killed you. That's a hit. So the mummy's at half damage.
Okay. The knight is gonna move 3 spaces left and 3 spaces down.
Okay. Okay. Elf. 9 for the elf.
The elf is gonna attack with the longsword.
All right. Missed. Oops.
Alright, and he's gonna move 9 spaces. So,
Where's
should
the elf?
put him right on the other side of the knight.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep.
Okay.
Zargon. My turn, heroes. Alright, I'll stop doing that. It's just so over the top. I just can't believe. I still am in shock. Like, that was... I don't know. I guess you can always, like, turn the volume off or whatever. I'm sure they got a kick out of it. Alright, so the mummy is just going to plod along. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, can reach the barbarian. Attack.
Oh, the barbarian did roll a 2.
Yeah. Skipped leg day. Alright, 1 skull. Still hung over. Alright, 1 skull. He defends with 4. Ching. Deflected. Alright, barbarian's turn.
Alright, he's gonna attack and run. Hopefully.
8. Okay. One skull. Cha-ching! Blocked everything.
Okay, I guess he'll move his 8 spaces.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Into the hallway.
Yes.
8.
And search for secret doors.
Okay, no secret doors. I almost heard that Zargon voice in my head saying, you know, run, heroes. But a better one would have been from Strange Bus's channel. It's like, run, Catan. From
Very true.
Jedi Outcast. Alright, so yeah, no secret doors. Moving right along to the dwarf. 2.
The dwarf's gonna move 2 spaces.
Hey guys. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe.
Alright, the knight is gonna shoot and move.
8. Okay. Take a shot at the mummy. 1 skull. No defense. for some reason, which nobody understands, the mummy just like staggers back, staggers back, staggers back, staggers back, staggers back. Ah! Sinistar, yes. So Fubar knows what's up. So if any of you play a classic arcade game called Sinistar, I love the voice acting in that. It's like, run, coward. I can't even do it justice. But man, if I were a little kid in an arcade playing that, it would have freaked me out. Thankfully, I didn't discover the game until years later, but at the time, definitely not what you're expecting when you're playing a little game. Oh, I got my little spaceship flying around, shoot, pew, pew, pew. It's like, you got this big, huge, like, monster guy, like, chasing you down, chomping you like so many cornflakes. All right. So the mummy was destroyed, and now you're going to run?
Yes.
All right. So we got 8. So continuing on past the dwarf, I take it?
Yeah.
All right.
And then I guess the same thing with the elf.
6, 7, 8. Or wait a minute. Oh, whoops. So it was actually the knight that fired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My bad. Okay, so now we're rolling for the elf. For some reason, I thought the elf was going 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8.
Oh, the elf was the backup plan to shoot and move him
Yeah.
too, but
It's a foregone conclusion. Okay. All right. So that's where you're at right now. Barbarian.
yeah, have him keep exploring.
7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Down that hallway, you glimpse something. A frozen river. An icy river. Chilly, frozen, icy river. And it's covering 8 squares.
How many of the heroes have the ice? Right, you have the ice ring and the armband.
Yes. So
Okay.
the barbarian is equipped with the armband of ice, which protects him from the dangerous effects of icy rivers. The knight has the ring of warmth, which does the same, whereas the dwarf and the elf would have to rely on their healing to protect them.
Okay. Which do they both have? The one has a warmth scroll.
Well, the warmth scroll is in the hands of the barbarian and restores 3 body points.
Okay. So the barbarian is gonna wait there, I guess, so that he can pass it to the dwarf.
Okay.
And then the knight has a potion of warmth.
Let's see. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, then I guess the dwarf hopefully rolls a 5 or a 6
Yeah, you just
to
rolled a
get
7.
up there next to it. Okay. Let's put him
3, 4, 5,
right on the other side of the barbarian then, 7.
6, 7. Now, another thing you need to know about the icy rivers is, so I had to reread it because I'm like, what? What are they talking about? So it covers 8 squares, but it takes 2 movement to cross each square. Get it? So if you got a 2, you would just be stuck on that
one.
one
It's going to
square.
be 16. Yeah.
Yeah. Now the thing is, each time you enter a new square, you have to roll a combat die. And if it's a white shield, you lose 1 body point, unless you've got something that protects you from the icy effects, of course. So
Okay.
it's going to be a little bit of a slog. getting through that. But at the end, there is something good because the icy wooden door is at the end of that corridor. So that's your goal, your exit out of this quest.
Okay.
All right, so
Then all right. So then the knight's gonna pass the potion of warmth to
7.
the elf.
Okay.
And then I guess move. The knight doesn't have any other healing stuff, right?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, so and he's gonna move.
Yeah.
7. 1, 2, 3. Is he gonna enter the ice?
Yeah, he's got the ring.
4, 5. It's not so bad. 6,
Okay.
7. Okay, he doesn't have to roll because it protects him from the ice. Feeling a nice warming effect from that alchemically infused ring. All right. It's time for the elf.
Yeah, the elf's gonna move 2 spaces and stay there.
Okay. Anything for Zargon? Oh, bonus potion for hero. Thank you, Fubar. All right, so we will dig into our potions deck. Potion of fire resistance. Well, not really needed here, but nevertheless. Let's see. Sounds like the dwarf might need a potion just in case. All right, we'll give it to the dwarf. Like, you sure it's not icy hot or something? Fire resistance. It's like the opposite of what he needed.
Yeah.
But got lots of gold. Good thought though. Trying to help the good guys out after all the damage inflicted on the all the humiliation suffered by the forces of chaos, by the monsters that he summoned. Okay. All right. Barbarian. Is he ready to take the plunge?
Okay.
He just got a 4.
Yeah, he's got the armband. But before that, he's gonna pass. He has a healing potion, right?
Well, he's got a scroll of warmth,
Or
which heals. Yeah.
the scroll of warmth. He's gonna pass that to the dwarf.
Okay.
Then he's gonna move.
All right. Okay, so he got a 4, so he goes into the ice. He's doing fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he doesn't have enough movement to get to the next square.
That's
Fighting
fine.
against the current. But that armband of ice is keeping him nice and toasty in those icy river waters. Dwarf. Just rolled a 4. Yeah, he's not even going to be able to make any progress on the icy river.
Yeah, the dwarf's just gonna move 1 space and be next to the barbarian.
Okay.
Can you use an uncommon feat to climb on the barbarian's shoulders?
Sure. The barbarian's gonna move slower though, and I'm not sure what that's gonna mean for the. He's gonna have to roll double movement, but we could try it. Sure. Uncommon feat. He succeeded. All right. He hopped on his shoulders. Ugh. Keeping him above the water.
And then I guess bring the
Hey, it
I
works.
guess move the elf one space to where the dwarf was. Oh wait, it's the knight's turn. Sorry.
Yep, it works. All right. Knight's turn. I didn't think that would work, but it did. 8. All right, so the knight is going to continue on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Getting closer. Elf.
Yeah. I guess roll to see what the elf gets.
10.
How many body points does the elf have?
Elf is down to 3. He's got 1 potion of warmth and 2 1d6 healings.
Okay. I guess have the elf take the plunge.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's, we're gonna roll 1 to see if it's a white shield. It's a hit. Nope. 2, 3, 4. Safe. 5, 6. Safe. 7, 8. Oh, that's a hit.
Okay.
Now, it's 1 damage, so down to 2. If you use the potion of warmth, it's only going to restore 1 back.
Yeah, I'll wait on the potion. That
Well-
way it restores more.
Well, see, wait a minute. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, you've taken 2 damage total from ice. Yeah. I would allow it, sure. Okay. Because otherwise, is like, you could only ever use it if it happened to do 2 damage, which doesn't quite make sense. Alright, nothing for Zargon to do. Back to Barbarian. Okay. I'm going to say he's only rolling 1 combat die. Or 1 movement die, I should say, for movement. 2. 1, 2. It's like, the dwarf is like really, really heavy, but he's like, so much of his pride is on line, he can't say anything about it. He's just like sweating profusely. Yeah. Okay. Alright, 6. Well, the dwarf really can't move because he's just on his shoulders.
Yeah, he's just gonna stay.
Alright. Knight. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa. Whoops. Okay. Just hitting the cameras here. Alright, you're onto the safe square. 7. Okay, you see walls on both sides and just the exit door in front of you.
All right, open the door.
Big gust of cold air, and you step through. You've completed the quest. You exited
Excellent.
the quest. Nicely done. All right. And if you want to hang around while these other heroes get through, of course. Okay, the elf is next.
All right. Can I use?
Boxcars.
Okay, good. Well, I was gonna ask if I could use the fate skill on someone else's roll, but I'm not improving on a 12.
Yeah. 13. How'd you manage that? All on the reflexes. Okay. So 1, 2. Rolling to see if the ice affects you. No damage. 3, 4. No damage. 5, 6. No damage. 7, 8. No damage. 9. And are you leaving the quest?
Yes.
10. Whew! Made it. See, I guess if they had made it a skull, that would have really been a tough thing. But the fact they made it a white shield made it bearable.
It's a little bit better. All right,
Yeah.
now that he made it out, can he give one of those D6 potions to the knight?
Sure. For next time. While we're thinking of it, thank you. Saved a little prep for next time. Okay. Oh, I forgot to. Boom, boom. Okay, barbarian. Okay, he's just rolling this one combat die. 6. 1, 2.
All right.
3, 4. 5, 6. Dwarf does nothing. Nobody. Back to the barbarian. Just roll it by hand. It's another 6. 1, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6. Oh man. 1. Okay, well he's not going to get out of there with a 1. 5. Okay. 1, 2, and he's out of there.
All right, and then the dwarf
Yay.
uses his turn to slip that scroll back into
Tuck it back in his back
barbarian's pouch.
pocket. Excellent. That's great. Well, he actually got done early, but I gotta say that was the longest quest I've ever played. I mean, it took us 5 sessions to complete that one. And I mean, it's no joke too, because they use every single room. Like, no quests do that. Usually it's like half the rooms, third of the rooms are solid rock, but they use every single room. So it was bound to be long.
Yeah, and it kind of tangled all around too.
Yep. Let's see. Okay, so that warmth scroll is back in the barbarian's hands. Well, we had an extra long stream last time, so I guess it kind of makes up for it. But I can let you get back to your family. If you want to wrap things up, just kind of like, we could do a quick buying phase if you want, or we could just do it next time.
Well, does the barbarian or the dwarf, does one of them have chainmail?
Okay, so the dwarf does not have chainmail.
All right. How much gold is there?
Well, there's quite a bit of gold, and there is a little bit of a question. We're kind of wondering, do bracers count as body armor or not? I think there was
I think the elf has the bracers,
Yeah, let's see.
right?
Yes, the elf has bracers, shield, and helmet. So that's 5 defense.
Okay.
The barbarian has chainmail and a helmet. So that's 4.
Oh, so he has 4
Of course.
defense.
Of course, he's carrying a battle axe, his only weapon. Reginald.
Right.
Is the name of the battle axe. And then the dwarf has bracers and helmet, so that's 4 defend, battle axe, and a dagger. Knight has shield, helmet, and plate armor, so about as strong as he can get. Longsword and crossbow. Okay, so the gold totals. Let's see. So individually, do you want to just like the grand total of what everybody's got? Let's see.
Yeah, because I don't really see buying anything to really help any
Potions and
unless
mercenaries.
we do more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
backup
the
weapons. Well,
mercenaries I'd probably do before the quest.
here's the min-max thing. So when you get an ice gremlin, the ice gremlin can steal a piece of equipment from you, or item, or anything. Can steal anything really. But if you got 2 weapons, guess what? He gets to steal the one that you're not using. he can't steal the one out of your hand that you've got.
Right.
Can't steal the shield out of your hand. Now, if you got the shield stowed for some reason, he could take it. Can't take the armor you're wearing, but otherwise, he could pull your helmet off. You know, just anything. Okay, so everybody gets their body points back. Of course, let's do that.
And then mind points.
Yep. So let's see. The barbarian had 1,274 gold. Yeah, no joke. And the dwarf had 249. The knight ended up with 834 gold. This was a long quest. And the elf had 784. So that's a total of 3,141 for this quest. And it is September 10th, 2022. None of the other quests
hire
will
one
be
of,
longer.
I guess hire one of each mercenary.
All right. It's not too bad. Does that mean each hero gets one, or I guess they could always divide them up?
Yeah, they can each get one. That way it's all set for next week
Sounds
or
good.
whenever.
Yeah. Because that's the thing, though. You can't, like, once the quest starts, you can't, like, say, oh, yeah, you can have some of my mercenaries. So, who should the barbarian get? You got crossbow, halberdier, scout, or swordsman?
Since he goes first, give him the scout.
Scout. Good idea. Okay.
Give the dwarf the crossbowmen since the other two have crossbows.
Ah, good thought.
I guess put the swordsman with the knight. Put the swordsman with the elf. That way they both have 5 defense.
Good idea.
And put the halberdier with the knight.
All right. Yeah, and they flat out tell you hire mercenaries. Hire them, hire them, hire them. Okay, so I want to say it's like 450 to hire them. Now, there is something here. I thought the barbarian has a potion of charm, which, not saying you have to use it, but the potion of charm, let's see. Drink all of this potion between quests when you want to hire men-at-arms. You'll be able to hire up to 3 men-at-arms for 25 gold coins, less than normal for each. Of course, that's just for that one hero. Would you want to use something like that, or save it for another time?
No, you can save it. What's the most expensive one's 100, right?
Yeah.
So it's 100, 150, and then 275, so it's 300 for the 4 of them?
Yeah. That sounds right.
Okay.
All right, but for now,
So,
we'll
yeah,
just
10%.
subtract.
That's 10% of their gold for 8 extra body points and some extra skills. That's not too bad.
Of course, the thing is, I mean, when the next time we start up, I mean, if the people who are playing, whoever they are, if it's you, somebody else, if they decide to spend more gold, I mean, you can. It's like, wait, I forgot something. Let's go back to the armory one more time. Yeah.
Is there any other healing potions that can be bought besides the potion of restoration?
Well, I mean, if we're just ignoring the elf quest back completely, it would just be there's the potion of rejuvenation for 500 gold, which is the same as like a 1d6. So kind of crappy. And then the one from what is it? The one from Keller's Keep, Return of the Witch Lord. That's the one that gives you 1 body point and 1 mind point.
One of each.
And I forget how much that one costs.
I think that was 500.
Let's see if I have the reference here. Somebody else has it quicker than we have. You may be right, of course. I used to have all that stuff ready to hand. Actually, what am I even talking about? I've got it in here. Might as well use it. Okay, let's see. Alchemist shop. Yeah, it's just been a while. Okay, so we'll get the intermission screen up here. Okay, what was it? Potion of Restoration 500 and Potion of Greater Restoration 800. Is that right?
What's the greater restoration?
I think that might have been a typo, actually. Let me grab it from the inn here. I didn't think that Elviler changed the values, but he might have. Or he might be thinking of the elf one. Okay, so let's just pull up Return of the Witch Lord here. Do.
Alright, I got it. Restoration
500.
500.
Okay. And the one from the Frozen Horror is also 500. So for 500, you can either get 1 for sure or up to 6. But of course, the one gives you a mind point, the other one doesn't. I guess that's fair. But I wonder what the 800, that must be one of the elf ones.
It might be the other potion of restoration, and they added greater to it so that there was a differentiation between the two.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Potion of... Oh, yeah. In the Elf Quest pack, there's a Potion of Restoration. Oh, for 800 gold, it gives you all your body and mind points back. And if you happen to be a werewolf, it'll cure you. So that's what the Greater Restoration he was talking about is.
Okay.
So in a sense, there's 3 types of healing you can buy. The 2 500s and then the 800.
Alright, and does everybody have healing right now, or is it just the dwarf that's missing healing?
Well, he's got the Potion of Warmth. And he's got a +4 healing. So he does have healing.
He's got 2, the barbarian's got 2 now.
Yeah, the Barbarian's got the scroll, and he's got... Oh no, he just has the scroll.
He just has the scroll.
Yeah.
I guess get him the greater restoration 1.
Oh, for 800?
That way,
Okay,
yeah, that'll fill all 8 of his body points.
that's true. If he loses his mind points, he can... if he loses his mind, he can get it back.
Right, and then the elf now has a warmth and a D6, and the knight has a D6.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe buy the 500, another D6 for the knight. That way they all have 2.
Okay. So subtract another 500.
That's 1,600 gold. That's good enough. That's pretty much a shopping spree.
Yeah. Well, 1541, but yeah, pretty much. So 1541 left. Yeah, and if the next group decides, oh, we need to stock up, it's like, sure, go for it. Because yeah, you pretty much
Right.
you've got your armor, you got your weapons, good to go. And even the alchemist wizard, if we brought him back in, he's got the cloak and the staff, so he's pretty strong.
Yeah. And
And bracers.
snow bracers and snow boots, I think.
Yeah, the snowshoes of speed. Yep.
Snowshoes.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Well, they actually finished early, so that's great. Anything happening in the world of Jacer J's War Builder 22 YouTube channel that you want people to check out?
No, I don't think I really posted anything lately. I think the last thing I posted was on Discord, and that was pictures of the putting out Battle Masters
Yeah.
units and trying to play test and figure it all out. And I think I did to a point, like to do regular, just but using individual bases is just putting 3 soldiers there and then just taking one away for each body point, so you're not tracking wounds on so many units.
Oh, okay. Are you still
And then I
using
figured
the unit trays?
using without using trays this way, and you're only
Oh.
moving 3 each time, and you just take one off, just move one out, and I think it's faster.
So it's like,
and
oh,
instead of
there's.
trying to pop them out of them slots, yeah, so they
3
each got one
guys, 3
wound,
guys.
pop them out.
Well, that's cool. I noticed that there are some 3D printed trays that they have that have like little cutouts or little divots that are the size of the classic Hero Quest bases, like that.
Yeah.
So you could just like set them in there and then just like lift them out. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, there's so many ways you can do it.
Right, and I have so many different size bases and models from different games that
Oh yeah.
it doesn't seem like that's feasible.
You just have a symbolic tray, basically. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm curious with those setups because they must have taken a lot. Do you have like a big table that you use, or do you just put it on the floor?
The table. I have it's like a 52-inch square table when it has the leaf in.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's pretty much the whole battle mat except for one row that
Oh, yeah.
kind of hangs off the side.
See, the problem we had was, none of our tables are long, but they're not wide. So you could put 2 card tables together maybe, or what we had is we had a pool table type thing, or just like a dining room table, and we had this. It's almost like a plastic hula hoop that has like canvas stretched in between, which is what you use for photography. So it's like green on one side, blue on the other. But you just unfold that thing
Right.
on top of the table, and so like it covers the edges, so you can lay the mat out. But yeah, it's weird. We do all this because, like for us older folks with our knees and backs, like trying to like lay on the ground and like recline on the ground and play for hours doesn't work as well. So putting it on a table makes it better for everybody. Now the Games Workshop guys in Warhammer Fantasy Battle 3rd Edition, they suggest like just making a table. Like you get your plywood or your 2x4s and you build some sawhorses and you just like kind of lay it out. But that assumes, of course, you got like a nice garage or something or basement where you can do that, which not all of us have. But a lot of ideas out there.
It was either making a 4x4 or 6x4 or 8x4 table.
Uh-huh.
And then they went and just made the minimum size smaller, so now it's like 44 instead of 48. And it's 90 instead of 96. So they made it a little bit smaller, so it's a little easier for the largest size, but I think they reduced all the sizes. But yeah, 44, I think it's 22, 44, something like that. And then I think it's 44 by 60 and 44 by 90 and 44 by 30. I think is all their sizes.
For
30 by
Warhammer.
22. Sorry, I think that's the smallest one for like kill team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like when you do all that, when you make those requirements for your game, it's like you're favoring a certain type of demographic. Either people that live alone, or they have big houses, or they're willing to come to the game shop where they've got the game space for you. Or I don't know.
That's why I think it was all right the way they did it because they only reduced the minimum size. They didn't make it that everybody had to make their table smaller.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. But, yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll just wish everybody a good night, and we'll be back next week, hopefully. If the creek don't rise, or whatever they say in the southern states. And thanks for joining us, and HeroQuest fans. Thank you, Jacer, for playing, of course. Thank you to... Oh, we got Beef
Thank
Supreme
you for
TV.
hosting.
Yeah, I think some of these might be bots. So Beef Supreme TV, all roads lead to the alien. Of course, Eudoxio I know is legit. Fubar Jr., of course, for participating. Taco Tuesday 7313 and XYFM. So I'll be checking that bot list. If you're on the bot list, nothing personal, just business. All right, you guys have a great night. Everybody take care.